me, Sushreeya. Today, I have a very perplexing topic to talk about that leaves a lot of scholars and a lot of people that make really cool theories really confused. So today, we'll be trying to find the answer to the question, what is the oldest language in the world? So I did my research and I found 5 languages that I thought were the oldest. So the youngest in the top 5 is Korean, the 4th is Mandarin Chinese, the 3rd is Latin, and the next 2, which I will reveal later in the video, are very debatable because there are different evidences that a lot of archaeologists and scientists have found for why either one may be the oldest. We'll save those 2 for later. Let's start off with Korean and Mandarin Chinese. The reason I'm going to combine these 2 together is because they are very similar, not just geographically and from where they have come from, but also with the alphabet and the way everything is pronounced. Mandarin Chinese has a lot of influence from Egyptian hieroglyphic styles. As we all know, Egyptian hieroglyphics are rather than words, but pictures that symbolize different things. And that is why a lot of Egyptian ancient arts have actually been carvings. So for example, a bird would literally mean a bird. A person literally means a Homo sapien or a human being. Mandarin Chinese is very similar. For example, a triangle symbolizes a mountain. And specks on top of a triangle would represent ash-like things. So sparks over a triangle in Mandarin Chinese would mean a volcano. The Korean language is very similar to this. The Korean language, actually a lot of factors are derived from Mandarin Chinese, and hence these 2 languages are very similar. Geographical factors could also be a very important part in this, as coastal China and the Korean regions are very close to each other. So a lot of people think that these 2 languages exchanged through trading. Now the next one on our list, the 3rd, is Latin. Latin is a very important language, and where our other languages such as English, Irish, Scottish, Italian, French, Spanish, and many other languages have come from. For example, in our modern English language, we study Latin prefixes and Latin suffixes, which are taught to children in school every day. For example, common terms that we hear, for example, are pre, like preface. Pre means the Latin root for before or beforehand. And another one, for example, is termin. For example, in terminal or terminate. Termin literally means to end. For example, termite would mean someone that brings an end to something. And as we all know, termites are vicious creatures. Latin is also really important when it comes to other things. For example, our pronunciation has also come from a lot Latin pronunciations. Now, let's talk about the last 2 on my list, which is extremely debatable. Tamil and Sanskrit. These 2 are Indian ancient languages, and Tamil is actually part of the Southern Dravidian family. The Dravidian family is mainly separated into 3 parts: North Dravidian, Central Dravidian, and South Dravidian. There are other South Indian languages that are actually derived from Tamil, such as Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. Hence, speakers that understand Tamil can easily understand these other languages, and vice versa. Tamil and Sanskrit both came over 5,000 years ago. And there are so many different evidences that archaeologists and scientists have found for which one is older. So for right now on our list, we'll go with Tamil as the 2nd oldest language and Sanskrit as the oldest language in the whole world. Sanskrit is often known as Dev Bhasha, or the language of the gods. And Sanskrit plays a very key role in a lot of Indian religious factors in Hinduism. For example, many of the Vedic mantras and a lot of tantric mantras are written in Sanskrit. And some of the most important texts, such as the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, were written in Sanskrit and passed down on generations to come. So these are the world's oldest languages. Now, the reason I say this in air quotes, it's because we will never truly find out what the world's oldest language could be. Because there are so many other old languages, such as Lithuanian and Egyptian. And these languages are also really important in how we speak our everyday lives. And we may never know what the oldest language could be. So that's all for today. I hope you liked today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my content. Bye everybody, stay safe.